recap on the week. Might even go a little further back than that. So, some of the biggest stories of the week this week have been the tragic murder of a young man by another young man, and I'm not going to get in detail with it, but we pretty much know where this is headed. Social media, mainstream media, they love nothing more than a race story, something that they can keep us pitted with each other and use those feelings that people have inside them where they question something, but yet on the back end there might be more to it. So they want to know, they want to inquire. So they throw up these talking points, talking heads that all do the same thing. This person's bad, that person's bad, no, that person's bad, and this person's good. They don't know what they're doing. Just use your instincts, your eyes and your ears. Don't be fooled. You know what, most of us know what AI and CGI and all that look like. So even when they try to fake us there, live in reality. Now, some of the other stories would be Ukraine and Russia. Russia is ready for a deal. We know this. They're ready. But Ukraine is not. See, Zelensky is a dictator. And when you're a dictator, you're also more than likely a narcissist. So this dude really believes he's going to just fight this out. And any land that has been taken by Russia, that somehow they're going to take back. Or that the whole world should unite and we should create World War III over Ukraine. I don't believe anybody in their right mind is going to do that, because they're fighting over resources. They're fighting over tungsten and other rare minerals that are in the ground there. That's really the bigger picture here that people aren't understanding. In order for technology to move forward and to progress in a direction they want to take it, they need these rare minerals. And in order to get them, they have to take them out of the ground. And when they're in the ground in certain areas, you got to take that area over. That's what they're doing here. They're doing it not on a global scale, but on a nation scale. It's almost like every nation is right now at a war with other nations over minerals. And watch, it's going to progress. Mark my words. That's another little piece of the puzzle for the week. We also have big news when it comes to immigration. They deported a Venezuelan man by the name of I forget his whole name, but I can tell you his first name starts with Kill, K-I-L-L, Kill something. I mean, beyond that, I know when I had my children, never did in my mind the word kill ever come up. Like, I think I want to name my child Kill. Maybe I just don't understand, and it's actually a longer name that just happens to have that in there. It's kind of like naming your child Adolf. That name is synonymous with Adolf Hitler. So if you name your child that, unless you're of German descent or Austrian descent, and like, I don't even know who would name their child Adolf at this point. Some names are just beyond using. All right, enough of that. But yeah, listen, I'm gonna finish the story. Okay, so this guy gets deported, and they go through and they read his jacket, and I've already explained to all of you what a jacket is. A jacket is a collection of your criminal record, criminal history, and things you have done that have been put in on paper, and they have a trail of it. That's your jacket. So when they read this man's jacket and look over it, it's stating that he was in a car that was owned by a human trafficker, somebody that has already been caught human trafficking, and just so happens to have a bunch of illegals in the car with him. The car that doesn't belong to him, that belongs to the human trafficker. Now, I'm pretty advanced in the criminality field. Pretty advanced when it comes to criminal behavior and things of that nature. Obviously he knows, obviously he was making money transporting those other guys. Okay, so then he gets convicted of smacking his old lady around or something, and oh man, this dude's got a paper trail. and is here illegally. I can't stress to you enough. Here's another portion of the week's news. I can't stress to you enough that when you break the law on a federal level, that trumps out state completely. Okay, so the highest is federal, right? I mean, that's it. And then comes state. Then you could go county, city, whatever, right? If you come here without permission, then you broke the law right then. When you cross the border, you broke the law right then. There is no, that is literally the law. So in order to enforce the law, you have to get the people that broke the law and enforce it. And it states that you must go back where you're from, do the proper paperwork, and then come here. Or make the best of where you're at. That's the options here. There is no other option that's, you know what, I think I'm just going to go there and see what happens. I mean, a lot of people do that. They'll just come here and see what happens. And then when they're here for a while and all settled in, and then sooner or later it comes out that, oh, you're not even supposed to be here, and then they get sent back. Well, the bonds they make with others, the emotional connection they make with others, the connection in the community. Now, they may be outstanding people. They may all be Mother Teresa's, just feeding the poor and giving back to communities. Regardless, they broke the law and they came here and they don't belong here and they have to go back to where they're from until they do the proper paperwork. How is this so hard for people to wrap their mind around? I am at ends with it. And the people that are promoting this, like, no, illegals should be allowed to walk over the border, then put them in your house. Put them in your neighborhood. Put them right there with you. And see how you like it. See if it meets your standards of what you think a society should do and operate. Another piece of weekly news. If you come to America, you should be Americanized. You should want to learn American culture, because we do have a culture. Don't think that we are just taking from every other culture. This is how narrow-minded and how little people truly think. If humans have been here 650,000 years, yeah, you heard me right, 650,000 years, that's a long time. But in the grand scheme of things, that's just like that. So within that amount of time that humans have been here, there has been many different religions, gods, people, right? And it flips around and turns around. Now we're in a modern age where we keep track of records so well. That's the problem, is 95% of our history is lost. They didn't keep record of it. They didn't keep track of it. So who knows how many gods they worshipped back then. Weekly update. They're still killing each other in the Middle East over gods. Not over land. Not over anything other than gods. You worship the Christian God and I worship the Muslim God, and we don't have the same God, so our gods are at war with each other and we're going to kill each other. Literally. Say all you want about this person did this to this person and this did this person and they were here first and no, they were here first. Honestly, none of that even fucking matters, because the only reason they are killing each other is over gods. Literally. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove me I'm wrong. And you won't be able to, because when one side goes and kills the other, they usually yell, Allah Akbar, God is great. Kaboom! 72 virgins. That's how naive and stupid people really are. They believe that if they go and kill in the name of a unseen, untangible, unrealistic God, you're dealing with an ideology that goes back 2,000 years before the wheel was just created. Like, they didn't even understand about the universe, nothing. They didn't know about atoms. They didn't know anything that we know now. And yet we are still using old mythology to govern over a people. And people are killing each other over fake gods in the Middle East. This is just beyond me, man. I truly have evolved here. And I know there's others that have too. And we all could get together and just wake up the rest of society. Do away with, you want to do away with borders? Fine, do away with borders. You want to do away with the current standard for currencies? Do away with it all. Do away with it all and just be one world. Say, we're Earth. This is Earth now. We have nuclear energy. We have solar energy. We have so many forms of energy. We do not need to charge for energy. We honestly don't need to charge for anything. There need to be no more capitalism. We have enough room, enough space, and enough technology to where what you contribute to society is what you get back out of it. That's a great ideology. If you work hard, you should receive a reward for it. So the harder you work and the more skill and technical ability it takes, within reason, be realistic here. Just because you went to school for some sort of engineering degree and took a couple years of your life out of it just to sit and push a fucking button.
Well, yeah, I'll work at this machine and I just push a button. Another one, I got an engineering degree.
No, that's not some high-paying job. No, the guy that's climbing up your roof with a bundle of shingles, now that motherfucker should be way more compensated. That's a hard, physically hard job. Start compensating these people for their work. Real work. If you sit behind a desk, like me for instance, this isn't a high-paying job to sit behind a camera and talk. I learn, and I have to do research. I have to do things in order to get to this point, and I'm straying way off topic because this is the week's recap. This is not a Dom P rant, so we'll stop there. But you know where I'm going with that. It all leads up to another little story here. Let's check this feller out here. This guy here is known as Young Thug, right? He's a rapper, and he's a rapper with fashion, and he believes that his fashion is so great that other young men will gravitate toward it and look at him and ask, where'd you get them long johns at? This is real, man. This is real. People are really listening to this guy's music. Him and Future just made a new song, and the video is pretty dope. Other than that, the song is trash. Megan Thee Stallion made a song, you know, same weeks, a couple days apart. Destroyed both of them. Those two dudes together can't even hang with Megan Thee Stallion, who's rapping about her life and being hot and she could take your man and she's a fighter and all this. And I listened to her lyrics and she's actually very good. She is shitting on Future. You hear me? Shitting on, and this dude, I mean, come on, man. What are you doing? Are you a fencer? Are you fencing? Like, are you supposed to have a sword or something? Let's check out this Young Thug clip here. And you guys tell me if you're going to go and buy this outfit and wear something similar to what he's... Man, I'm telling you right now, let me see somebody I know wearing this kind of shit. I mean, I see homeless people dressed better than this. Literally, I see homeless people. I'm dressed better than this.
Keep people up to par with what to wear. Yeah. So the young guys that's looking up to me, that want to know what coat this is and what thermals these are, those guys could be like, oh, this what it is.
I do need to know what thermals those are. We're gonna need to know.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay, all right.
Now, did you hear that?
So when young dudes are seeing what I'm wearing and they're wondering, like, you know, what kind of long johns has he got on? Like,
nobody cares what kind of long... Dude, as a matter of fact, we actually hate what you're wearing. I don't think anybody in the comments are going to be like, man, that's fire, bro. I'd wear that oversized, apocalyptic-looking... Dude's wearing a dress, man. He's wearing a dress. Do you not see the dress that he's wearing? A skirt. He's wearing a skirt with long johns that looks like somebody's t-shirt that was ripped off of them and then tied around his waist. Listen, guys, if you listen to Young Thug, just listen to his name.
I'm Young Thug.
Like, bro, you're more like Young Idiot that has lost his mind. I mean, look at this shit. I watched this interview. If you want to see the whole interview, it is on my YouTube. Go ahead and feel free to watch this. This guy is saying stuff like, I don't tell me what to do, my girl and my kids. And he names all these people that tell him what to do. He tries to articulate himself. And mind you, this is an interview where they sat down and he could have literally read notes. He could have had a teleprompter. He could have done anything other than what he did. Which was, I think I'm going to wear the most retarded looking, the most stupid outfit that I can find in my wardrobe. And you know what? I think I'm going to tear a shirt in half and wrap it around my waist like a skirt. People can't see his face. Man, I don't even give a fuck what your face looks like, bro. What do you mean nobody can see your face? So that's the recap on this for the week, that celebrities are out of their minds. They're crazy as fuck. This makes no sense. Okay, so some other topics of the week. Hitting more local. We are in contact, and when I say we, I mean my merry band of miscreants that travel around with me. They're not miscreants. They're amazing. And we are more than likely going to leave Hawaii soon. So Cup of Joe with Poe will be relocating to a new area in the United States. Maybe near you. Stay tuned. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and get my coffee rushing back in my system here. It's going to be kind of a shorter Cup of Joe with Poe. I like to try to stay around the 20-minute mark. Oh, before I forget, go woke, go broke. We already know this. Go woke, get no respect. There's only one race, everyone, the human race. Stop practicing their cultural identities along with race politics, or race for that matter. If your life is dominated by race, if you can't articulate yourself without using race in it, then it's time to step back and really assess the situation and say to yourself, what am I doing? Am I not smart enough to see we're all just human beings? People will hold themselves back from other people by doing this. Putting yourself in a box, segregating yourself. Don't segregate yourself from society unless you feel you need to, which you've seen I've done myself. We just recently segregated ourselves from society, and now we've come back to society here in Crazyville. And then beyond this, we're going to come back even further to a city near you. We may take this on the road. We may start doing Cup of Joe with Poe with an audience. Now that would be nice. Have some actual guests, sit down and have a better dialogue. I know my monologue when I start can be a little rough. Thank you for sticking through. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, follow, like, and let's get this show on the road, shall we? 1.